Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a full Sephora Ulta kind of haul. However, with quarantine going on, a lot of my orders are on back order or aren't being shipped out at all. I actually made a huge order to ColourPop just because I got some new Z palettes that I'm gonna fill, and those haven't come in yet. Clearly because their distribution center is closed right now. I wanted to do a Sephora and Ulta haul today. So I actually have all of these products here that I have been getting in orders all week long. Well, probably over the last like 2 weeks. And so I wanted to do a full haul video for you today and just kind of go through everything. I actually think I bought something in every category except for maybe foundation. So I'm thinking about doing a video next that shows the full face of all of my new makeup. So you guys just let me know if you'd like to see something like that. I'll probably film it anyways. But I did want to go through and kind of swatch it for you guys and tell you guys my first review or first impressions about the products. So yeah, let's just get started. So I actually want to run through this haul video in the order that items would be put on your face. So first, I kind of want to start out with some skincare. I just have 2 products, so fast forward a little bit if you don't care about skincare. But first is the Summer Fridays R&R mask. Of course, I haven't opened any of these boxes, so I'm just gonna give first impressions. This mask is R&R mask by Summer Fridays, and it says, this is a 2-in-1 mask to lovingly buff skin brighter before hugging it into a plush mix of restorative natural oils. How to use: you put it on dry, cleansed skin, apply it to your face and neck and décolleté, gently massaging, avoiding the eye area. Leave for 10 minutes and remove with a damp cloth and pat remaining oils into skin for a nourishing glow. And it says that you can use it whenever you would need to, so it's not like you can only use it once or twice a week. Let's open the package and see how it smells. So this is the tube. It's kind of cool. This is almost feels like metal, and let's see what kind of, oh, so there's like some oil leaking out of the package, which, I mean, I'm not necessarily mad about, but I hope it doesn't like leak everywhere. Okay, so I just got it out of the tube, and I don't know if you can see like the color and consistency of the formula, but it's like kind of clear and like a jelly with little red flecks in it. It's got like granules in it. It smells pretty good. It's definitely not like a perfume or anything, but it's okay. It's like not terrible. So yeah, I will probably do a full skincare routine to show you guys in maybe a month or so, because I do have some new products, and kind of update you guys on my skincare routine since it has changed. I do get a facial every 6 weeks, well, 4 to 6 weeks, just depending on what her schedule availability is, but I get a facial every 4 to 6 weeks just to make sure that my skin stays really nice and bright. And I think that you can tell when somebody takes care of their skin clearly. There are a few people in the world that are pretty lucky and have good skin regardless, but I am not one of them. I typically have more of a dull skin tone and uneven. I have a lot of redness. For those of you who have watched my makeup videos, you see that I have a lot of redness in my videos, and so I do feel like my skin has made a big change and a big improvement. I do still get some breakouts around my chin just because I eat a lot of candy and sugar and stuff. But overall, I do feel like my skin has made a big change. And so I'm really excited to show you guys my new skincare routine, and I'm gonna definitely review this a little bit further once I get to use it a couple of times. Okay, so our second and last face skincare product is actually, sorry, I started opening the package, I got a little bit excited. I've been waiting to use this one for 2 weeks. This was one of the first things that I got in. So this is the Emerald Oil by Herbivore. And I love this packaging. It is really, really high quality, and I love it. It's like, it feels matte. So really high quality packaging. And so this is their emerald oil, and it is a deep moisture glow cannabis sativa hemp oil. I don't really like geared towards CBD oils or hemp seed oils or anything like that. I just really liked when the girl that I go to for my facials, which I will link her down below if you're in the Greenville, South Carolina area. She is wonderful. But she used this hemp seed oil, and I think it was actually this one. I know that she just told me it was hemp oil, and then she had put up on her story the other day that she owns this hemp oil, but she had used hemp oil on my face and it smelled so good. And so I was like, okay, I have to go buy it. Yeah, it smells really good. So let's put a little droplet on the back of my hand. So we'll see. I'll leave that on the back of my hand for the rest of the video. I will do some color swatches, and I'll probably just use my arm or my other hand. I'm excited to review these for you guys. I love skincare so much. I feel like you can't have good makeup without a good canvas, right? I know that a lot of beauty bloggers say that, like that's not news to anybody. But some people still don't realize that if you don't drink enough water and if you don't take care of your skin, you're gonna have a terrible canvas and your makeup's gonna look bad, and then who do you have to blame but yourself, right? School hard knocks, guys. Okay, so starting in on the makeup, of course, the first thing that you do with your face after you have cleansed and done your skincare is you wanna go in with a primer. So I got the Marc Jacobs Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. And I had seen this actually in a video, not this particular primer, but a coconut face primer in a video on Instagram where they were doing like full pageant makeup, and I loved it. I thought that it looked really nice and creamy. She put it on the girl's skin. I think it was in another country like Brazil, so I couldn't find the product to sell being sold here. So I decided to try the Marc Jacobs. This is the packaging, and it's actually very luxe, and the bottle is kind of like frosted and it's easy to grip onto. I love the packaging, it looks so sleek. We're gonna put it on the back of my other hand, and let's just kind of get an idea of the consistency. So it's kind of liquidy, it runs a little bit, not too much. And just gonna rub it in, it feels really nice. It smells good. I just stuck my nose in there. It seems really, really light, so I think I would really like that. If you want a pore filling primer, I can go ahead and tell you that this is not one of them. This is more of a hydrating, probably is gonna make you look a lot more glowy kind of primer. I love the consistency. It rubs in and soaks in really nicely, so I'm gonna leave that on the back of my hand and then especially use that for swatches. So moving on in the face, like I said, I don't have a foundation. That was, I think, the only product I did not buy. So moving on in the face, I did buy just a little one of the Milk makeup, and this is in the color Work. I have never tried Milk makeup before. Of course, all of these products are new to me, and I just wanted to try it. So I got the little size just so I didn't buy a big stick of something in case I didn't like it. Here is the Milk stick. This is their, I think, lip and cheek color. Super cute. Let's see how it kind of buffs out. So I know just from watching some of their videos, you kind of put it on your hand. This is a really pretty, kind of like orangey sort of color. Yeah, that's really cute. And I think you just like buff it out and it kind of fades and looks a lot more natural. And I love this color that it fades out to, if you guys can see that. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more pink, but that's okay, I'm still willing to try it. So that's the Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek color. Next, I got the I Love palette from Sephora. This is a Sephora brand palette, and this one is, let's see, I Love palette from Sephora, and the color Light Warm. And so this is the shade range. You guys can see that. These are really pretty. They're not very creamy, at least not the bright shadows, which I'm a little bit disappointed about. They kind of feel chunky. So these are the glittery shades, going from the light, the medium, and the dark color. And then swatching the matte shades up top. Oh, I love that shade. So these are the matte shades up top. And I personally love this middle shade. It's like a mauve-y terracotta kind of color. It's very pretty. And then they also have, I believe that this is supposed to be your eyeshadow base. But yeah, those are pretty. I will use these in my video where I do a full face using all of the new products here. Okay, moving on. I have already on my channel used House of Lashes in general, but these are actually the Iconic Light Lashes. I will be using these on my eyes in my next video, but they are so pretty, and I know that we hear a lot about them. I know a lot of beauty YouTubers use these, and so I think they're beautiful. I'm a little bit worried that they're too heavy for my eyes just because my eyes are so hooded, and to have this would just kind of cover up my entire eyelid, but we'll see. I'll use these in my next video, but I'm very excited to use them. I got 3 of the same. Okay, so I hear a lot about the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. So this is really pretty. Lash Paradise. And I know a lot of beauty YouTubers use this and they swear by it, especially as a great drugstore mascara option. The brush is really full, definitely like that. And because I do like a full look. When you get the little spindly brushes, kind of like the mascara I actually used for today was this sample that I got of Elizabeth Arden. It's really great, and I do think that it packs on the mascara, but at the same time, it's not as like thick and full and fluffy as I would like. So I'm excited to use this in the next video. So I have a couple of lip products that I ordered. I wanted to try 2 different brands. So first I'm gonna go with the more, I guess, drugstore-ish, just because you can probably buy this at, I think you can buy this at Walmart. But I got the Burt's Bees, and this is their lipstick in the shade 501 Blush. And so I got this, and I'm actually gonna add this to my wedding day emergency kit as well, just because it's nice. It's a cheap option to buy, and it looks really pretty, or at least it looks pretty online. You can see that I haven't used this, I just opened it. But this is the shade for you guys to kind of have a reference for. And let's swatch it on the back of my hand. So that's a very, very pretty kind of pink shade. And it almost does have like that terracotta kind of look as well. Very, very pretty. Kind of like a bold kind of color. So I really like this. I'm excited to try this in the next video as well. Okay, I'm like almost the most excited about these. These are some Kylie Velvet Liquid Lipsticks that I wanted to try. I've never bought anything of Kylie Cosmetics, so this is gonna be really interesting. I got the shades Savage, Basic, and Shook. And I just wanted to try these because they looked really neutral, kind of like the color I would probably steer towards. So the first one I'm gonna look at is Savage. Oh, that's very pretty. Definitely just smells like cosmetics. Sorry, I got a whiff of that. It doesn't really smell perfumey or anything. I kind of thought that it would, but that is super pretty. And next is Basic. So that is the Savage, and this is Basic. And last I have Shook. This is definitely terracotta. I don't know why I have so much terracotta stuff in my thing today, but oh, that is pretty. And this is Shook here. I really like that one. I think I'm gonna use either Savage or Shook in my next video. We'll decide then, but those are super pretty. Okay, So I know that the Marc Jacobs primer probably cost a lot. I actually don't remember how much I paid for it, but just because that was one of the earlier purchases that I made. However, I am so excited for this purchase, only because I have been, I guess, like convincing myself to buy this for a really long time. But this is the Chanel Soleil Tan Bronzer. I have only opened the box to look at it. I promise I haven't like swatched it or anything. This is the packaging. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. My husband, when I got the mail, and he was like, what are you ordering from Chanel? Okay, so let's open it together. Oh. Definitely looks like cream. That is so creamy. Definitely a cream bronzer, which of course I knew that. Oh, it smells good. It smells like a perfume. Okay. Sorry, Marc Jacobs, I'm gonna just clean my hand off. I'm gonna go in with a clean brush just because I don't wanna put any other product in my bronzer. This is the Morphe M433. It's definitely not a bronzer brush, but I just kind of wanted to put some of this on a brush. Oh, it doesn't press in easy. It definitely looked originally like it was gonna press in like a goo. Okay, so this is how the bronzer looks on the back of my hand. Of course, my hand is actually gonna be a lot paler than the rest of my body. Granted that we all can tell that I'm pretty pale anyways, but the bronzer is really pretty. I will probably only use this in the summer. I'm gonna convince myself that it was worth the money, the $50 that I paid for it, but I have been wanting this bronzer for so long. So I'm just gonna admire this for a minute. And I'm super excited to use this. I am gonna use this in my next video. I might end up like caking up bronzer all over my face. Let's just pretend like that doesn't happen, okay? Another item that I ordered, and this was one from Ulta, is the Physicians Formula Butter Collection. So this is the butter collection. So let's go in and swatch these. I already took the Soleil Tan Bronzer off. Let's do Whimsical Caprice, which is this first one right here. Oh, that is like butter. This is so beautiful. It is like a gold, rose goldy kind of bronze undertone. That is so pretty. Let's swatch the other one. This is Golden Hour. Oh my gosh, that literally feels like butter. Like it is almost gooey. Different. That is so pretty. So this is Golden Hour. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. I have no idea where I'm gonna put all these on my face. I just feel like I wanna wear them all. In the middle, she has two blushes, so I'm gonna take those. The top one is Apricot, and this one is the Butter Blush. So it's super fair. I was just thinking that I wasn't getting enough on my hand, but I just like really dug in, and still it's pretty fair for a blush, but that is really pretty. Okay, and I have done Butter Blush here. So this is Apricot and Apricot, oh my gosh, and Butter Blush. So those are very subtle. So last we have two bronzers here. This is Deep Bronzer, which, holy crap, is darker than the Soleil Tan that I just did for you guys. And then the bottom is their traditional formula that everybody loves, the Butter Bronzer here. Oh, I'm sorry, this is called Sunset Bronzer. Wow. Oh my gosh, you guys. I've been calling these the wrong names. So let's try this again after I've already swatched them for you guys. So the first highlighter was Whimsical, and the second one was Golden Hour. The first blush is Apricot, the second one is Wildflower, and the first bronzer is Deep Bronzer, and the second one is Sunset Bronzer, which just makes a little more sense. Let's just pretend like that never happened. Okay, so that is the entire swatch of this bronzer or butter collection collaboration with Physicians Formula. And last but not least, you guys, this is ridiculous just because I can't believe that I have never owned this before, but let me put it back in the box. I don't know why I keep doing that. So the MAC Fixed Plus, and I got it in the flavor coconut because clearly, as everything else smells, it is coconutty, and I like the smell of coconut. So I have never owned MAC Fixed Plus. I used my Milani setting sprays or my Tatcha setting sprays, so this is a first purchase for me, which I know sounds crazy because this is like a staple, right, in every beauty blogger's makeup collection. I actually didn't set my makeup today because I was wanting to use this, so ooh. It definitely smells beachy. Ooh, I like that. Okay, I like that. That smells really good. It's pretty set and dry. I like it. Okay, so that concludes the haul that I have for you guys. Yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this. I'm gonna do a full face of makeup in my next video using all of these products, and I would love for you guys to leave me a review down below if you have something else that you recommend I should try that I maybe have never mentioned before, like a new foundation. I'm not really sure what next foundation to try, just because I've been using my L'Oreal for so long and it's just my staple. I know that it works well and looks very pretty on my skin. And so anyways, if you guys have one to recommend to me, I would love to try it. I would love to try some more makeup palettes as well. The I Love is pretty, but it's definitely not the palette that I was expecting, so I could use some other recommendations as well on eyeshadows. And then whenever I get my ColourPop order, I am going to do a full video haul on the ColourPop order. I mean, there is like way too much money in products that I got, so I'm going to do a whole haul video for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this today. I always love filming a haul just because I like to buy new makeup. Obviously none of this is sponsored, and I don't want you guys to feel like you have to go out and buy all of this expensive stuff. I kind of would like to review it for you before you go out and commit to purchasing some of these products. So just leave me a comment down below if there's anything else you want me to review or try on my channel. I would love to do a review of things that you suggested for me. So just leave a comment down below. Like this video if you'd like to see anything more like it. I hope that you guys have a good rest of the week and stay safe. I know that we're all in quarantine, and just take this time to be with those that you love, those that you live with. You know, of course, don't go out, but really take the time to appreciate and spend time on the phone or through video chat with those that you love. Just really step back and appreciate those who love you. So I hope that you guys have a great rest of the week. Subscribe if you haven't already. That lets you know when I release a new video. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Thank you guys. Love you. Bye.